All right, next up I have these clear quartz. Oh, did that just break? Did it break? Are you okay? We're okay. We're all good. Thank you so much for clicking on this video today. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Jenna and I have a love and appreciation for all things pretty crystals. I recently started my own crystal business called Pretty Crystals and I sell crystals for healing, happiness, and harmony. So welcome to a Crystal Saturday. I actually really don't know what to call this. I cannot think of a unique and catchy name besides Crystal Saturday. It is what it is, but I have made a promise to myself to come on camera every week and do a crystal video for my YouTube channel. We're back for our second Crystal Saturday. I'm really excited about today's video because we are going to be diving into some glorious clear quartz pieces. I'm going to show you my entire clear quartz pretty crystals collection. It is the one crystal that I've worked with that energizes the hell out of me. Usually the only thing that energizes me is a venti cold brew from Starbucks. But clear quartz is really, really powerful in how energizing and amplifying it is just in general. So yeah, I love me some clear quartz. Everything that you see will be available for purchase on my website, which is www.prettycrystals.co, not com, co. The guy who owns the com tried to charge me $3,000 for it and I said no, we're going with the co. I also sell a lot via my Instagram, which is just at Pretty Crystals on Instagram, and you can see cool and pretty videos over there, and also send me a DM if you see something you're interested in or you have any questions. So if you're interested in seeing the Pretty Crystals Clear Quartz collection and maybe learning a little bit more about clear quartz, then just sit tight and enjoy the video. Okay, so let us start off with this beauty. So if you saw my last crystal video, which was my amethyst haul, you heard me talk about a lot of the pieces that I got in my recent trip to Tucson, the Tucson Gem Show, which is the best thing ever, by the way. If you haven't heard of it or you haven't gone, definitely put it on your bucket list. So I bought a lot of these pieces that are actually lamps. So that's why there's this little hole in here, and they did come with cords and light bulbs. So this is a bit of a story actually. I do not have the cords and little light bulbs that are supposed to go in here. I did, and then I had these pieces in a esthetician's office that I was selling my crystals in, and ever since lockdown they have been locked in there, and I just feel bad like bothering her to go meet me there again. So I don't have them, so I'm not gonna sell it as a lamp, I don't think, unless you like really want it to be a lamp, in which case I'll find a way to get it, or maybe I can find another place to order them from. But anyway, I am just going to be selling it on the website as this beautiful standing decor piece. Probably is one of my favorite pieces that I have now, because I have sold a lot of the bigger pieces. Those big amethysts are gone, by the way, from the last video, and I'm sad to see them go, but really happy that they were going to be with their new homes. So anyway, this is one of the biggest pieces I've got going, and such a beauty. Okay, so next up, another stunning piece that I got in Tucson. So I'm not usually into the pieces that lay flat. I like when they stand tall and you can see them, and they're more of like a decor vibe. But when I saw this piece, immediately in my head, I just pictured it like on top of a stack of books, and I thought that was really cool. It has this like really large point over here, and it's just really stunning. Also feel like it would look really nice on a bedside table, kind of like scattered among little towers, to give that, like, I don't know, dimension. The most amazing thing about clear quartz, in my opinion, is that it amplifies the other crystals around it. It amplifies the energies around it. So like I mentioned in the beginning, this is the one crystal that really, like, when I'm talking about it or I'm holding it or I'm around it, like, I feel this surge of energy, and that does not happen to me easily, like I said, unless I'm drinking an exorbitant amount of caffeine or if I'm, you know, doing drugs. When I say amplifying, I really mean that it just heightens the energy of everything around it. So let's say you have an amethyst that you love a lot. I always talk about this, but I'm very big on sleeping with amethysts and using them in conjunction with my third eye or my crown chakra. I really love them for dreaming. So I do have a piece that I sleep with every night. So let's say that's like my prized possession. I love it so much. I would put this next to the amethyst by my bed. This will sort of act as a charger. So it's gonna charge up that amethyst so that when you get in bed and you put it under your pillow, it's going to be nice and charged and amplified with its own properties. So that's just like the coolest thing to me. The way they catch light is just unbelievable. Okay, so that is this little guy. I hope it comes off on camera how beautiful and sparkly it is. I actually just took this out of a box. I had one unpaid order that I had wrapped up already. So I ended up taking this out and now she is back, baby, back in stock. But such a sparkly, glamorous, gorgeous piece. That's another thing about clear quartz. When they're in this kind of like cluster form, they're just so stinking glam. I had a handful of pieces like this. They all sold really, really quickly, but they're just so glamorous and sparkly. Put it somewhere and like it would definitely catch your eye and be like, ooh, what's that sparkly little thing? All right, next up I have these clear quartz hearts. They're so precious. I have 3 of these guys left. So these are more of like a palm stone vibe. So as opposed to having them as home decor in your home, these would be something that I personally would like bring with me in my bag so that I always have it with me and it serves as a good dose of good energy that I'm just always carrying around. So that's what I would personally do with it, or they're like very good gift pieces as well. Okay, moving right along, I will talk about these guys because they are very similar to each other and they're just these little clusters. Again, a bit flat, but I really picture these just like sitting on top of a pile of books, or maybe in your kitchen you have a little corner that could use a little sprucing up, and they're just like very small, dainty, and elegant. And again, they catch the light so beautifully. So if they're by a window, they're gonna catch the light, you're gonna see rainbows, and they're just going to remind you that you are surrounded by all of the good, powerful, bright energy that we all so desperately need to be reminded of these days. So next up, I have this piece. Such a unique piece. I got this one when I was in New York, actually, over Christmas. I'm from New York, by the way, and my family still lives there, so I was there over Christmas and happened to find a really cool wholesale distributor for crystals. And this was one of the pieces I picked. This reminds me of like something you would see in like a very modern day mansion with a ton of beautiful artwork on the wall. It just reminded me of a beautiful piece of modern art. I don't know if that makes sense at all, but that's just kind of where my head was going with it. And I think it's really stunning. So I think if like this was paired with something a little more glitz and glam, it would look so good. I love how it can sit like this, and then you could also sit it like that. It's real pretty. Can it sit any other ways? Maybe it could sit like that too. Oh yeah. Clear quartz towers have got to be my favorite because of the way they catch light. You can kind of remember that clear quartz is a master crystal, master healer, all-encompassing, is by thinking of its color as white. And white is a collection of every single color. So when I was first learning about different crystals, I would always use that analogy and just remember, okay, clear quartz is like the master of everything. It really can do anything, just all encompassing. So think of the white light. White is an array of every single color, and that is how you can kind of think of clear quartz as something that literally does it all. All right, let's move along with a couple more towers. These are a bit smaller, really cute pieces. Oh, the thing I wanted to speak on as far as towers go is towers are very powerful because of their point. So wherever the point is, it's going to direct the energy that way. So it's nice if you're doing a meditation with a clear quartz and you kind of like work your meditation around the point. So what I mean is, let's say I was doing a meditation and I really wanted to spread some positive white light into the world or into my surroundings, or maybe I'm just looking to protect my apartment. I do that a lot with my meditations, is just envision like a shield around my apartment. So that's when it's nice to start working with pointed towers, because you know you're directing the energy outward. So if I'm meditating like that and I'm let's say I'm doing this, right? That way I know that whatever energy I'm thinking in my head and filtrating through my body is going to extend outward through that point and really shoot out. Another note, if you wanted to direct positive energy towards yourself, you would just do the opposite. So now the point is really that energy is shooting right towards you. So points are another really powerful aspect of crystals. You can use towers in that way to your benefit. So this guy used to be part of my personal collection, and then I decided to transfer it over to Pretty Crystals and sell. I just had it for such a long time, and crystals are really beautiful in the way that they come in and out of our lives. I always feel like they're really there to serve a purpose, and they're there for different seasons. I just kind of felt like this one had served its time with me and it was time to move on to someone else. So I've definitely had this one for a very long time, but it's a beautiful piece, very simple, very elegant, and just would be a beautiful addition to any sort of collection. So next up, I have this beautiful piece. This piece is so freaking cool. This was another piece that was part of my personal collection for a really long time. Put it up for sale in case anyone else felt drawn to it. So I actually bought this when I was taking a solo trip to San Diego. Not really paying attention to where I was going. Like, San Diego's a really cool place to do that. I had the best time ever. I think I ended up staying there for like 2 weeks and just wandering around. Anyway, I was wandering around, I think in Ocean Beach, and I saw a sign for Reiki and maybe crystals. I can't remember what the sign said, but anyway, this sign drew me into this really cool place. Kind of set it up like a little spiritual yoga center. So there are a bunch of women there doing some sort of class, and I walked in, and in one of their rooms, they had all of these crystals set up along the walls, and I was like, oh my god, yes, like I hit the jackpot. I knew the universe had brought me there for a reason, and this was one of the pieces I picked up. It does have a blue tint to it, and she said it was mixed with something, and I cannot remember. Maybe someone might have some sort of idea, but I really for the life of me cannot remember what she said. Anyway, it's clear quartz mixed with something else, and it's a very powerful piece. I have this by my desk, and I just love it. It's so beautiful, and that blue tint just does something. It's like so unique and princessy and lovely. So this is a stunning piece. I hope the camera does it justice. All right, next up I have some wands. I have a few different sizes. These are listed on the website as, I believe, large and then medium wands. Again, just like a really fun piece to have in any collection, because you can bring it with you. You can lay them anywhere. I lay these and selenite wands around my house like nobody's business, because again, they're just going to charge the energy around it. They're going to be amplifying. They're going to bring in nice, bright, white, pure energy. They're just really beautiful. They're like little fairy wands. Next up, I have this cutie pie. It's the littlest, teeniest, cutest baby ever. I saw this and I could not resist. I just thought it was so precious, and it's just the cutest little baby. So yeah, that is this little tower. These are what I call the wallet minis. I am a fanatic with having crystals in my wallet. There's just something about manifesting wealth and abundance with my crystals that I love and have always been a huge fan of. So what better place to have crystals, especially citrine and clear quartz, than in your wallet? Not only that is it going to provide some sort of like vortex of great energy coming to your wallet, but you also know it's always going to be on you. So I would say most of us probably don't really go anywhere without our wallets. And yeah, so that way you know it's always there. You can always reach for it if you need it. If you're having some sort of anxiety or you just need a little pick-me-up, you can reach right in there and you know it's always with you. Are you guys ready for this? Oh, come here, little baby. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to lift this one. This is probably 40 pounds. So I'm about to show you another piece that was in my collection for a very long time. I'm already getting like chills and all the feels when I touch this one. This one's really powerful for me, for sure. When I opened it in the box, I started crying. And this is probably the biggest piece I've ever had, and definitely my first big statement piece. It has definitely been a really, really nice piece to have. It is really cool. Guys, that does it for another Crystal Saturday here on my YouTube channel. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for being here. It really means the world that I get to share my love for crystals and that I'm meeting so many other people that love them too. If you have any suggestions or comments, I would love to hear them. I would also love, if you haven't already, if you subscribe, like, comment, all the things. Again, it means the world. And if you would follow me on Instagram, that would be amazing. My personal is at Jenna Ellis, and then my crystal Instagram is at Pretty Crystals. I also recently started my third Instagram, which is The Pretty Productions, and there I will be providing editing services for YouTubers, small business owners, a variety of things that people might need for their online businesses, such as editing, promo reels, thumbnails, banners, all those kinds of graphics. If you don't know, I do edit on the side, and one of my biggest projects right now is the Paige Cole Show, which is on Paige Cole's YouTube channel. She is a multiple six-figure business coach and stripper, and such a cool gal, and I film and edit her reality show that airs every other Wednesday, again on her YouTube channel, which I will link everything below. Of course, if you see any crystals you love, or you just want to browse what's on the Pretty Crystal site, definitely check out www.prettycrystals.co. These will all be up there. I will be offering free shipping on some of them too. You can also do 10% off your first order if you just sign up with your email address. It will send you a code right to your inbox, which you can then use for 10% off. What else? I'm so hungry. Cheers to you wherever you are on this life journey. We're in it together. I love you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. I'm trying my makeup now with no false lashes, and I have to say, I don't hate it. I was definitely a little nervous for a minute there. Quarantine life, am I right? Love me some clear quartz. I really do. Clear. I would like to see. What was I saying? If you are in, I always do this with my hands. It's weird. And maybe. So if that sounds so. Lamp pieces, light bulbs.